Hello and welcome back to the third part of this series about writing an assignment. In this part, we are going to talk about the second step of the process of writing an assignment, that is finding the relevant sections within your sources. In the second part, we are talking about building your own library, and now that you have identified the sources, you will have to skim through your sources one by one. And skim here is a very important word because it means that you're not going to do detailed reading. You're not going to read everything from cover to cover. No, you are just going to read for the general understanding of the text, for the gist of it. However, as you are skimming through your sources, you're also going to do some scanning activities. And you look for claims and conclusions and findings about the constructs or topics that you are investigating. You look for definitions. You look for calls for follow-up studies or gaps and disagreement. By gaps, I mean that areas in the topic that are not covered in the literature at all, or disagreements when two experts or several experts actually disagree about one or more than one topics. And when you find these, you should grab a highlighter and highlight them in your sources. As a matter of fact, I would use several different colors. So, for example, you could use blue for the claims and conclusions and findings, and purple for the definitions, and I don't know, let's say yellow for the calls for follow-up studies, black for the gaps, and I don't know, red for the disagreement between different authors. This way, it will be a lot easier for you to identify the later on the different parts. This step should take you about 2 days, but when I tell you it takes you 2 days, it takes you 2 full days. So you get up in the morning, get your breakfast, and you are trying to find the relevant sources in your relevant sections in your sources until lunchtime, and then you have lunch, maybe you talk to your friends, and then you get back to doing the same thing again. So 2 full days should be enough, and you will still have 24 days left to complete the assignment. Okay, this is the end of part 3. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you'll come back for part 4. Ta-ta!